What's up, everybody? I'm my team producer, Robbie, here to talk to you about Galaxy.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
A beautiful skyline of... And let's check out a breakdown. Looking at some stats for Iguodala.
He hasn't been at his best this month from a defensive standpoint. He's not being as aggressive as he needs to be, and it's bringing his steal numbers way down.
And the Clippers starting five. Harden out there with Hield. And it's Kleba in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Denver, they've got Vucevic. Clark is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Tucker in at the small forward. Here's Iguodala. James Harden picking up that last basket. Count that one. Scouting reports very detailed. Clark talked about the types of insights those scouting reports would reveal about your team and your opposition.
Typically player tendencies and team tendencies. How do they win? What areas are they really strong in? A team being excellent on the glass or tremendous in transition offense or very physical. I mean, just those types of nuggets that you would have for a team and then individual players so that you could try to position them to not be at their best by what you did to counteract them.
Good explanation. So it's Denver now. James Harden missing on the three. Offensive rebound. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And here are the Clippers. Here's Hield. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and two shots coming up. That one on Vucevic.
And really, for a long time, the specter hanging over Buddy Hield was he's the player who was traded for DeMarcus Cousins. Hard billing to live up to, but he has made some giant leaps with his development.
Now here's Iguodala. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Tucker with the ball. To the left wing. Clock at 4. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And it's Vucevic missing. And Hield has slowly but surely turned himself into one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
And guys, to be as locked in as he is from deep with his height and release is deadly. He's the kind of player who gets better as his teammates get better around him, and he is just now finding his stride.
And here's Adebayo following the three-pointer by Buddy Hield.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
I'd send it out to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Mike Malone. David?
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they failed to do those two things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thanks, David. Clock at 2. It's Clark with the rebound.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Tucker dishes to Iguodala. 1:22 left here in the opening quarter. From deep. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Now here's Harden. Here's Kleba. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. So it's the Clippers now. Here's Anunoby. He picked up 33 points in their last win again.
And you know what? In that last game, he was also all over the place on defense, mucking up the passing lanes and getting all kinds of steals, too.
Now Tucker. James Harden missing on the 3. Pass to Iguodala. Over Harden. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Clippers.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Here's Vucevic, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And the 7-foot frame of Vucevic creates a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
And Harden launches it from deep. A good close contest so far as we finish the first. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
They've got Adebayo. Iguodala out there with Clark. Then it's P.J. Tucker. And it's Vucevic in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second.
And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Clark, guarded by Harden. Vucevic, and he banks in the layup. Vucevic has got the lead up to 1 now for the Nuggets.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now, here is Harden. Last time, 45 points for him. And here's Tucker. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Clark. The rebound by Hield. Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Kleba. Clippers moving the ball around. Back to Hield. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers need to get off a shot. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Iguodala outside. The pass to Vucevic. Kept alive.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Harden, that's good.
You always got to track Harden, an elusive player who knows how to get it done inside.
The Nuggets trail.
Boy, you look at Maximilian Kleba, the German native. I mean, this guy is a very capable shooter, but it's his defense that keeps him on the court. He's 6'11", but has quick feet, which allows him to defend multiple positions.
Now here's Hield after the miss from Andre Iguodala. Basket, good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now here's Adebayo. He picked up 33 points in their last win against.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Here's Tucker. He kicks it to Iguodala. And the 3 ball is good. Iguodala's got the game tied up here for the Nuggets. Mark, you think of European players, it's usually the offensive end where they thrive, but Kleba is a versatile defensive stopper too.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, this guy can shut you down because he moves his feet, he's strong, really keeps driving lanes from opening up on the perimeter, and his positioning and timing make him a good shot blocker too.
Harden's shot is off.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And Tucker kicks to Iguodala. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And while Iguodala might not be the star
of any team he's on. He's always going to be a major contributor because he does so many things well on both ends.
Anaheim has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Harden against Iguodala. Now, here is Harden. He's tightly guarded. Poked away. Iguodala with the steal. The finish. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
An absolute terror in transition. Even though Iguodala is a little older, he still possesses that impressive speed.
And some good action through the first two quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andre Iguodala with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. We've got Harden out there with Hield, and it's Boucher in at the 4 spot. Now, here's Tucker. Clark, if you were a coach on a team, what would you want to see from a guy by the end of his rookie season in the NBA?
You know, Kevin, I won't be specific because I think it's more general in my estimation. Owning his development, whatever that means, embracing how he's going to get better. If it's a particular area of the game, yes, but understanding the professionalism of work ethic and developing good habits and really owning that. That's what I would want to see.
Hield with the bucket.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
Iguodala against Harden. Iguodala outside. Vucevic down low, guarded by Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
How about this clear example of perseverance? I mean, he's in his 8th season before he makes an All-Star game in 2019. Nikola Vucevic just stayed with it, continued to get better.
Now here's Harden. 6 points for him. Hield outside. Shot on the wing. Rebound by the Nuggets.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
As a defender, he's going to just be a bothersome, worrisome guy, making you miserable all night, a hand in your face on every jump.
Vucevic down low, guarded by Harden. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
Boy, just a perfect, I mean perfect shot fake from Vucevic.
Clark, you look at the defensive metrics for Nikola Vucevic lately, very good. And yet, he's been considered a liability at that end. So, in your opinion, which is it?
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I think it's a blend, quite honestly. The analytics say one thing, but in this day and age, the way the game is played, big centers are typically challenged from a mobility standpoint, especially trying to defend fleet-footed perimeter guys in pick-and-roll situations and in space. To Vucevic's credit, he's worked hard at becoming better, trying to be a better rim protector and recognize where he needs to be early on with anticipation. So he's making progress, but it's a blend in my mind.
And it's in there. Adebayo's got the lead up to 8 now for Denver.
Boy, the unselfishness of Iguodala is really admirable. A forward with excellent vision. He has a feel for when one of his guys is open.
And Greg, when you're discussing and comparing James Harden and what he's done these last few years, you have to do it on a very historic level.
He's going to go down as one of the best to ever play the game. His production is incredible, and the skill level really is groundbreaking. Easily the best off guard in the league.
That's tipped. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Hield. And the layup's good off the glass. Hield's got 4 this quarter. 1:15 left in the third quarter. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by Hield. Hield's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, I tell you what, for him, this has been a game to forget. But somehow they still find themselves with the lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Now here's Iguodala. 9 points in the game so far. And it's Vucevic missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Kleber. Vucevic defending. For the tie. Harden, no good. Denver in the lead. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Iguodala, no good.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Vucevic against Harden. From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Nuggets lead by 2. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense too, Greg. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Adebayo is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Vucevic, and there's Iguodala, and it's Clark in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Clock is at 3. Here's Vucevic. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down, and the Nuggets lead by 2.
Boy, nothing like shooting shots you know you can make. Vucevic shooting that one with confidence.
It's Harden with the drive, and Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Iguodala against Harden. Here's Clark. Back to Iguodala. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Iguodala. I mean, remarkable at taking it all the way to the rack.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kleber, the pass to Harden. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Here's Clark. Here's Tucker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, you got to do a lot more than that against Tucker, fellas. He's too big, too strong at times for the defense.
Here's Harden on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. A 3. And another miss by Anaheim.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that.
Here's Clark. Down low. It's tipped. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harden against Iguodala from past the arc. Here's Boucher, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there, Greg. The timing couldn't have been better. Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Now, here is Harden. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Iguodala, and Andre Iguodala with the slam.
It's clear that Iguodala loves to dunk. Give him room to take off, and he's going to finish with authority.
Burton with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. And it's blocked. To the paint, here's Vucevic. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet. And it's a 6-point Nugget lead. And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 6. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Andre Iguodala.
And he's been dialed in from the field, Kevin. Good on over 60% of his attempts. They've been working the ball around well, and he's benefited with a lot of open looks. And boy, has he made the most of them.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Clark for 3. It's not going to go for him. Timeout called, Anaheim. They trail by 6. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
.15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Anunoby. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
What a baller this young man is. Anunoby, even though he's young, he looks like a veteran in the clutch. Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
That's a 2 from Hield. Got it. Denver calls timeout. They're up by 3. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game. So we see Denver get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but